The stadium was silent. Thousands of eyes locked onto a single figure standing alone on the track beneath the floodlights of the Olympic Arena in Tokyo. The bar was set impossibly high, 2.37 meters. One more jump, one more flight into the air, one more chance at history. But this wasn't just another jump. This was the moment that would define a career built on pain, resilience, and an unshakable belief that even gravity could be challenged. Long before the world knew his name, Mutaz Essa Barshim was just a boy growing up in Doha, surrounded by the heat of the desert and the echoes of ambition. Born on June 24, 1991, Mutaz was raised in a family where athletics was not just encouraged, it was a way of life. His father, Essa Barshim, had been an athlete himself, instilling discipline and competitive spirit early on. But Mutaz didn't begin as a high jumper. He tried everything: sprinting, long jump, even football. Like many young athletes, he was searching for that one thing that felt like destiny. And then he found it. The high jump, it wasn't just a sport. It was poetry in motion, a dance with gravity, a moment where time seemed to pause mid-air. And Mutaz was good, very good. By his teenage years, it was clear that Mutaz was no ordinary talent. His natural ability, combined with relentless training, quickly set him apart. He began competing internationally, representing Qatar with pride. Each competition brought new heights, literally and figuratively. But success didn't come overnight. There were early losses, missed jumps, moments of doubt, yet every failure fueled him. Every fall taught him how to rise higher. The world truly began to notice Mutaz Barshim in the early 2010s. At the London 2012 Olympics, he stunned the world by winning bronze. It was a historic moment, not just for him, but for his country. A young man from Doha had stepped onto the Olympic podium, but for Mutaz, bronze wasn't the destination. It was just the beginning. What followed was nothing short of extraordinary. Between 2013 and 2017, Mutaz dominated the high jump scene. He cleared heights that seemed almost unreal. 2.40 meters, 2.41 meters, heights that placed him among the greatest in history. Fans began calling him the man who defies gravity. At the World Athletics Championships, he claimed gold medals and cemented his legacy as one of the sport's elite. His style was unique, fluid, explosive, almost effortless. When he jumped, it looked like he was floating. But behind that elegance was years of sacrifice, discipline, and pain. Then came the moment that nearly ended everything. In 2018, during a competition, Mutaz suffered a devastating ankle injury. It wasn't just a minor setback. It was the kind of injury that makes athletes question their future. Surgery followed, then months of rehabilitation, endless hours of recovery, doubt crept in. Would he ever jump the same again? Would he ever compete at the highest level? For many athletes, this would have been the end. But Mutaz Barshim is not like most athletes. Recovery was brutal. Every step was a reminder of what he had lost. The body that once soared effortlessly now struggled with basic movement. The mind that once believed in limitless heights now faced uncertainty. But Mutaz refused to give up. Day after day, he trained. Slowly, patiently, painfully. He rebuilt himself, not just physically, but mentally. And with each passing day, something remarkable happened. He got stronger. The Tokyo 2020 Olympics held in 2021, was supposed to be his redemption story. But no one could have predicted what would happen. After an intense competition, only 2 athletes remained, Mutaz Barshim and Gianmarco Tamberi. Both had cleared the same heights. Both had missed the same attempts. They were tied. Officials offered a jump-off to decide the winner. But then, Mutaz asked a simple question. Can we have 2 golds? The official paused, then nodded. And in that moment, something bigger than sport happened. Mutaz turned to Tamberi, his friend, a fellow athlete who had also battled injury, and smiled. They embraced. 2 champions. 1 gold. That moment went viral across the world. Not because of the jump, but because of what it represented. Sportsmanship, humanity, brotherhood. In a world often driven by competition, Mutaz chose compassion. He chose to share glory rather than fight for it. And in doing so, he became more than a champion. He became an inspiration. Today, Mutaz Essa Barshim is regarded as one of the greatest high jumpers of all time. His achievements are extraordinary. Olympic gold medalist, multiple world champion, one of the highest jumps in history. But his legacy goes beyond numbers. It lives in every young athlete who dares to dream. In every person who refuses to give up after failure. In every moment where humanity triumphs over rivalry. Back in that Olympic stadium in Tokyo, as the bar stood high and the world watched, Mutaz didn't just jump for himself. He jumped for every setback he had overcome. Every injury he had endured. Every doubt he had silenced. And when he soared over that bar, it wasn't just a physical achievement. It was a statement that no matter how high the obstacle, the human spirit can rise higher. Some athletes chase gold, others chase greatness, but only a few redefine what it means to win. And Mutaz Essa Barshim? He didn't just reach new heights. He changed the meaning of them forever.